everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With that, it's time to crown the champion of the NFC. And to call the action, we send it to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And yes, Larry, white stuff is on the ground and in the air. 3 inches fell overnight, and we expect more as this game wears on. Should be interesting here at MetLife Stadium, just outside of New York City. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Able to fight through one tackle. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. To throw is Kaiser. Forced out to his left. And some room to roam now. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
It's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On second down, here's Trubisky. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to air one out. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. And on a stage of this magnitude, the conference championship, so many early game jitters can happen, so that score is a big relief to a coach.
Yeah, no one wants to mention that in the locker room before the game. No one says, hey, listen, don't fumble or don't do this because you don't want negative thoughts. That's why getting off to a good start is so huge for everyone. The first score in the conference title game, massive.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 61 yards. And it's first and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first and 10, Kaiser dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 2nd down following the run. Now it's Trubisky. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, receiver won in a big way.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
This is Marshawn Lynch, a man who won his lone Super Bowl in this stadium. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Trubisky to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. They go counter with Howard. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So a little fortunate there, because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt. Maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Well, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
10 yards still left on second down. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He got 29 yards that time. This is Cohen on the toss. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. The 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Touchdown, Chicago. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Steps away to his left. And some space here. He finds an opening past the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Play fake. Kaiser. He'll leave it for Cohen. Complete. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball. And we just saw there that that's difficult to do. But just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments. And make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on. But the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Now Howard. And Howard running right through him. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. 1st and 10. It's Trubisky. No gain, and it's 2nd down. This is Howard on 2nd down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Trubisky. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this.
Here we go. 1, 2.
Following the interception, Kaiser being chased out left. And this throw will be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. A 2nd down throw now for Kaiser. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Roger Lewis, 44 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Extra point forthcoming. It's up. It's true as they get back in a bit here. It's now 23-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now Trubisky on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out.
And that's caught inside the 30. And at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. First down and goal to go from the 7. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Looking to throw. Howard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And they're not going to get the kickoff in time. And that'll set them back 5. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dayon Buchanan coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. He's going to let this one go deep. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Look at the spin.
Balance.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first and goal, Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will extend their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And they're going to face a third down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
19 yards that time for number 19. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Come on, let's go.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Let's go.
Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's brought down. 19 yards that time for number 19. First down throw for Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Second down, Kaiser. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Kaiser. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Buying time to his left. And some room to maneuver. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Fresh set of downs here. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Trubisky to throw on second. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket. Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. The Bears on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did. And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 two-point conversion. So, partner, how do you eat an elephant? I don't eat an elephant. Who eats an elephant? Well, if you do it one bite at a time. Okay. That's the way they've got to play this. One play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well. Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time. All right, I'm with you. The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Ohio! Come on, let's go!
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And he's got Miller. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup. It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Let's go!
Kaiser on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw is Kaiser. His throw incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Come on, let's go! Flex round!
Again, it's Kaiser. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2.
Flex round! Ohio!
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. A give to Howard. And just shutting him off there. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
The penalty, Lynch, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Howard, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Kaiser now, after the fumble recovery, he's going to float this one deep right side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Trubisky. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 1, 9, run.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Kaiser. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. The Bears